So today I wanted to see exactly how profitable Aberrant Spectres were, and they're pretty cheap to kill. Honestly, all you really need is a whip, which is about 1.7 mil at the moment. They're very cheap. Just some decent prayer gear. You can use a Varrock plate skirt, but I decided to go with full proselyte. And honestly, within the very first couple kills, I actually got a clue scroll, and I'm not going to include that in the total loot price, just because it's not accurate in a way. But very first trip was very fast, just because you can see I don't need that many prey pots. I probably use one or two a trip. Sometimes I barely use one. It just depends on what kind of drops you get. You get a lot of low level herbs that you really just don't need to pick up. And as you can see right now on the screen, here's the loot from all the trips. This is about 2 hours worth of killing them, so probably around 2 hours of work. It's very fast to kill these things. It doesn't take any effort. All you gotta do is pray mage on, and you can literally just sit there and AFK. You can bring a cannon if you want, but I decided not to just because I didn't want to calculate cannonballs into the price. And honestly, you even might lose money if you use a cannon. But for 300k, that's pretty nice for 2.5 hours. But yeah, I didn't use piety or any other form of uh, stat boosting besides super strength and a super attack. I really probably should have done it for a little while just to see how much faster prayer would have drained. But if you really want to, you can do it. I have 80 prayers, so I get my prayer back pretty fast with the prayer potions. I also brought the Holy Ranch just so I can get that little extra sip out of a prayer pot. And you really don't need that. It's not going to affect it in the long term. I just like having it just for a little bit of extra boost. I used the DDS to spec. Pretty nice. Didn't really hit high hits, but I wasn't really expecting that. And all in all, this was pretty good for 2 hours worth of work. So if you're really looking to make money, go ahead and kill these things. It takes zero money to do it. All you really need is about 2 or 3 mil in your set. If you have a decent prayer mage, all you want. You rarely ever need to sip a prayer pot. In fact, I didn't really use prayer potions until the second or third trip. Whenever I was starting to run low on prayer, I would always just tell you my house, go bank at Canifis, because I have a portal straight there, and I just ran all the way back up to the Slayer Tower. And that's how I've done these kills, and that's all this really takes. I hope this video helps. If you're wanting to know if these things were still profitable, they still very are. You're not going to get the best profit, but you are looking about 200 to 300k per 2 hours. So honestly, 100k an hour, if you're mid-level, that's pretty nice. And as you can see, here's the loot from the very final inventory. This actually turned out to be 117k just because of the Snapdragon seeds. I got a couple of them. I really didn't keep track. I probably should have. I have a couple left over from Slayer. I'm building a Slayer drop tab, so I really couldn't see how many Snapdragons I got or how many herbs I got. But 117k. This was obviously over the 2 hour mark, so I didn't want to include it. But an average, 350k, 200k to 300k per 2 hours. My name's Kinyoshi. I hope you have a great day. Peace.